think about this too with Braxton Jones because it is a mixed bag with him. I think he's good. But you're going to have to make a decision on him next year, whether to pay him, and it's going to cost. No matter what, he's going to cost a decent amount. He's going to get a lot of money because he is above average, in my opinion, at his position, and it's a tough one to fill. It's tough. So either Chicago can replace him with a rookie, but keep him right now for depth, or he can start whatever it is. And have the backup, whether they pick like a second rounder or something, or go however they replace or draft a left tackle. I just think you're either going to have to pay Braxton Jones, but if Will Campbell comes in, he plays well, he's your starter. Braxton Jones can obviously add more depth there. You're feeling better because then you have Will Campbell on a rookie deal, right? So there's so many pros and cons to both. I think there was a mention here about edge rusher. And I agree. I think.
Oh yeah, we could take one.
That's why Poles has done a really good job, and Ben Johnson, because they have filled so many needs. Like they might not be perfect long-term solutions. Like Joe Thuney, let's be honest, he's not a long-term solution, but for probably throughout Caleb's contract, his rookie deal,
these are all to his contract. Yeah,
he's so good. He's going to be so good for that time period, if not all pro again. At least for one of those years, you expect him to keep that level for at least another 2 to 3 years. But they've got a solution for all of these scenario, or for all the kind of needs they had heading into free agency or into the offseason. So it allows you to, and not just at 10, but those 2 second rounders. It just opens the board for everything. And Pohl said that 2 weeks ago that they had that ability to take anything now. So.
I think that's spot on. And sorry to interrupt you there, but what I was saying is that, edge is definitely important. So is tackle, and all of these contracts, even with the free agency ones, right? They're aligned up to when Caleb has to get paid in about 3 years, right? Or if they pay him early, 2 years, depending on how he performs. Those guys are off the books. Okay. So that's good. They did that on purpose. That's obviously intentional. You make a good point about Braxton Jones having to get paid next year, right? So is this a cheaper option to replace from a financial standpoint? Makes sense, right? The only thing I'd be concerned about is that we've talked about for so long, you got to protect Caleb. That's like you got sacked 68 times last year. Does putting a rookie tackle, and I don't care if it's the best tackle to ever touch football, it is a rookie. Putting a rookie tackle, left tackle particularly, which the game's changed now. It's like these defensive ends are all over the place. But that's the blind side of your quarterback. Is that the move to make with your rookie quarterback? Now, I could see it working out. There are good ones out there. Like Penny Sewell as a rookie was just fine. I think he was at right tackle his rookie year. Then they moved him to left. Tristan Wirfs. Yeah, he was at right tackle at first, and then they moved him to left. Yeah, they drafted right tackle, and then he moved him to left. Or
outside of Khalil Mack.
Yeah, for sure.
His rookie
that was crazy. Flipping Tristan is wild. But yeah, so like it can't happen. If you get like that type of elite player and you can get him at 10, then you're good. But again, there's the risk with that. So is it safer to stick with something that's like is going to do a
because Ficky, what has every move this offseason been? Like for me, every move they've really made, it's been about winning now. Joe Thuney is winning now. Jonah Jackson, Dahlman, winning now. They're not thinking 100%. A year or two away. It's like how they should, and how elite, good franchise think they want to take advantage of where Caleb's at in that rookie contract. So it is a really good question, like because it could be, say you go Will Campbell and it's a disaster, right? So he beats out Jones. At the same time, Braxton Jones, they could trade him too. Like, I don't know how they would feel about that, but they could get something for him if they wanted it. All I'm saying is, say you Will Campbell, he starts, and it's a terrible first 2-3 games, and it could cost you, right? Maybe it's a strip sack that ends the game. It's a close game. It could cost you a couple games, cost you one game. We don't know. But then you got to everything, the line that they had in camp would be changed, right? Because maybe Will Campbell doesn't even start because I think the interior is fine. So I don't know where you could kick him in if he struggles there, right? Or whoever does replace Braxton Jones.
Yeah, he wouldn't play till.
And then you throw Braxton Jones in there if you don't trade him. which I don't think they should. They should just keep him, at least in my opinion, depending on what you could get for him. But either way, I think you're not going to be excited about what you're going to get back as far as what he could produce in 2025. So for me, I think that's a very valid question because the Bears want to win now. They want to, I think they obviously want to make the playoffs. They want to win the division, but it's going to be hell. It's going to be competitive. Just maybe not as much last year because I think that was insane how great those three teams were.
No way
the amount
they're
of,
see that
not
again.
in how great they were, but how much they were winning.